My name is Laru Simin, and I am 12 years old. I live in Morocco, an Arab country, and work with my father as a metal craftsman. But my true love is horses and the great Fantasia riding celebrations. Morocco is a small country of beautiful mountains and deserts located in the northwest corner of Africa. And my town, Fez, is in central Morocco, in the foothills of the Atlas Mountains. Fez was founded almost 1,200 years ago and is our oldest city. It was Morocco's first trading center and later became a religious center. Today there are more than 350 mosques here. The center of Fez is a fascinating maze of narrow, winding streets called the Medina. It is also the town's main bazaar, lined with hundreds of shops where skilled craftsmen produce beautiful handmade goods. My father, Mahid, owns a brass and copper shop in the Medina, as his father did before him. He is 39 years old and is a master metal craftsman. My uncle, Azdin, is one of Morocco's greatest horsemen and says he would like my father to repair and polish his best stirrups for the big Fantasia in Marrakesh early next month. He says he is going to order a new saddle for the celebration and asks if I'd like to come along. Father says I have work to do, but I can meet Azzedine later. My father says at this rate I'll never get anything done and that I'd better see my uncle now and work twice as hard after lunch. Uncle Azzedine works as a tour guide in Fez and says he's excited about taking his team of 10 horsemen to the Fantasia in Marrakesh. The Fantasia is a traditional warrior exercise with teams of armed horsemen firing off old flintlock rifles in unison while charging at full gallop with a prize to the best team. Traditionally, it was to practice marksmanship, but today it's a celebration to our past. Uncle says Abdul and his father Sekat are the best saddle makers in Fez. Uncle Azzedine says he wants the gold background, but with a traditional purple embroidered trim like this. The Fantasia saddles are very expensive, from $300 to $1,000, and Abdul says Azzedine's will be $800. But people in our country always bargain, and Azzedine says he won't pay more than $500. Sekat says 650 is the best they can do. Azzedine agrees. but only if the saddle is ready in 10 days. Abdul says no problem. My uncle says if I'd like to stay and watch, he's sure Abdul and Sekat wouldn't mind. Of course, I'd love to. Sekat's very nice. He says a craftsman must first learn to recognize good leather. Abdul says he's picking up new leather at the tannery, and if I have time, I'm welcome to come along. I'm sure Father wouldn't mind. Abdul says he and Sekat use sheep leather. Here at the tannery, the hides are shaved and trimmed first. Then, after drying, they are soaked and dipped in different baths until soft, and just the color ordered by the craftsman. Then they are ready to be worked. Father puts special care into repairing Uncle Azzeddine's stirrups and wants me to deliver them to the saddlemakers. But he says I should not be late, like I was yesterday.
ايه باش كيجي صعب لي باين فيه وما الا ما كانش مسبوق
صفكم غليظه هي الاولى
لا انا سامع يسمي فلاور
Sekat says he learned saddle making when he was about my age, and that it's fascinating work because every saddle is different. He says if I really wanted to learn, they would teach me, if my father gave his permission. I love horses, and saddle making would be wonderful, but I don't think my father would agree.
اسمح لي الله يرحمه الله يهنيكم الله يهنيكم
Today we only work half a day, and this afternoon our family is having a picnic. I've decided to talk to my father about my feelings. My father says he's noticed my mind hasn't been on my work lately. I never could keep secrets from my father. He knows I love horses, and now he knows I'm interested in saddle making, but that I would never do this without his permission. He says he's happy I feel this way. He says his father became a metal worker for the same reasons, and that a person should always follow the sound of their heart. He says I have his permission, and he will talk to the cat. But that if I ever change my mind, he wants me to come back and work with him. Father says the most important thing now is to do well and honor the family. Grandfather says I've made a good decision, and Mother is very happy that Father and I agree. And I won't let them down.
السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم.
اخبار عمي الحاج؟ لاباس عليكم؟ وما لاباس؟ تبارك سيدي. وما لاباس؟ دابا انا جبت لك اللي يسير باش تعلموا الصنعه، راه هي موهبته هذه، وانا غادي نخلي لك دابا.
I'm very happy. Sekat says they would be very pleased to accept me as their apprentice.
فني. يلا وقلنا.
Abdul says we always measure by hand, and as craftsmen, we should never lose touch with the leather. This piece will form the back support for Uncle Azdine's saddle, and Abdul says we must work quickly to finish it on time.
شحال دابا تبقى في هذاك الشيء شحال؟
الله عليك شي غزال اسيدي بغيت شي واحد من هذا الله عليك الله شي انت صوتي معك شي
Uncle Azzedine says he's heard the good news and wishes the best for me, and that God willing, I will become the best saddle maker in all of Morocco.
اندر هذاك استرج واجد ولا
ايه الكلمة
ماشي معقول هادشي مش معقول داكشي
Azzedine is very upset. Sekat says the saddle won't be ready today. But Uncle says if he doesn't leave for Marrakesh in the morning as planned, his entire team could be disqualified from the Fantasia.
مراكش ان شاء الله
Sekat suggests that Azzedine go on ahead and that I bring the saddle later on the bus.
ليش انا تفزع عليا ولا شي حاجه
Uncle says that's up to us.
يكتب الله يكتب الله.
يجيبوا لي ان شاء الله
But his saddle better get there on time.
ايوا كلمه واحده
خصوصا
الله يهنيك
كان ولا
الله يهنيك يا حاج
الله يهنيك
الله يهنيك ما تولي
تحصل جوجد.
ياه
وانا نلعب فيه والمولى.
لينا ما هذا
لا مرة.
واخا
Goddard says I can not only go to Marrakesh, but he wants to come with me and see the Fantasia.
تندير هادو هكا شي نجيو هذا تيكون في الفم ديال العود يتشال هكا
السلام عليكم.
اسلم انا عاونك الحمد لله السلام عليكم السلام عليكم
Abdul says we have more saddles to make and I should hurry back. How wonderful! My father says he is very proud of me and that I have brought honor to our family.
وانا قلت فندق.
السلامة.
هذا هو الشكل اللي كنت تنتظر بزاف. بارك الله فيك.